So even after record-breaking heat today, it still felt pretty nice for high school football. Maria Martin joins us with all the highlights as Team 1-1 starts now.
We're the North Gwinnett High School Bulldogs, and you're watching Team 1-1.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday and happy Team 1-1. The regular season winding on down for us here on Team 1-1. Playoff hopes will be made or broken. Region champions will be crowned tonight. So buckle up and let's go for a spin around the Metro for a great night of high school football. Region 3 6A title up for grabs. Harrison and Hillgrove in a matchup they're calling the Otter Bowl. Very interesting. Early on, Xavier Hill keeps it himself. Look at this. Goes up the middle, right over there. Very easy. Goes in for the touchdown and the celebration with those fans in the end zone. Then later on, Hill showing off his legs, picks up the first down and a whole lot more. 40-plus yards, which would help set up Harrison to put them in really good field position. They would also win this one. Cruised easy, 24-14 the final. Great job, ladies. Grayson has a 7-game road win streak dating back to the last season. On the line tonight, they're at Richard Snell Community Stadium. And, of course, there's head coach Kirby Smart. And the Smart family saw a great performance by Grayson. Elijah Miller hits that pay dirt in the Rams. They are off and running. Now the Comets are on offense. Tough break here. They get a completion. Look at this nice catch by that receiver there. But, Grayson defense, they have just been so good the last couple of years. Punches the ball out, scooped up by Isaiah Gaines. There he goes all the way back for the touchdown and the shrug. Grayson quarterback Travis Burgess adds some icing on the cake here. Keeps it himself. Off he goes. That dude is big, and he gets in for the touchdown. Grayson with the complete team win tonight, 41-7 the final. All right, we know that Georgia is a feeding ground for high school players to take their game to the next level. We see this so much. And our Marcus Greaves joins us now with this week's recruiting spotlight with a player who's going to take his talents to the ACC, Marcus.
Oh, yeah, and he is good. We know Milton is one of the best teams, not just in Georgia, but in the entire country. They're producing top talent left and right, including Florida State commit C.J. Wiley.
The X factor is just his work ethic off the field.
Milton receiver C.J. Wiley has everything you would want in a playmaker on the field. But it's his constant pursuit off the field to get better, which makes him just so special.
Coming after practice, get some extra sprints, extra catches. Out of practice, just come up the field by my own, get some runs in, condition drills.
He still comes out, he gets his normal jugs, catches in every day, works hard in the weight room, takes care of his body. So it's the stuff he does off the field that just enhances every tool that any receiver would want that he has on the field.
And as great as his work ethic is off the field, he really is that good on the field.
That's C.J. Wiley.
He's got all the tools that you need to be a productive receiver, not only in high school, but college, and I even think NFL. There's not a nick in his game.
And as Wiley will tell you, there are no shortcuts to being great. It's all about listening and putting in the work.
To be like a little standout player, I'd say pay attention to detail, take all the coaching tips, even if you know they're wrong or right, just take the coaching tip, just put it in your back of your head, and just kind of practice every day to work.
And don't be surprised if Wiley makes a major impact for that Florida State team as soon as he touches down on campus, Maria.
Marcus, great job. He looks fantastic. St. Pius and Tucker clash to figure out playoff positioning in Region 5 3A. Second quarter, St. Pius up 7-0 in their driving. They just had a touchdown race because of a penalty, but Dexter Mosley, he's going to take care of it this time. The Golden Lion rushing attack is doing its thing. 13-0. Less than a minute to go before halftime. St. Pius actually going to throw it. Look at that. Carter Candelakis wide open. Colin Crosby finds him. Nice catch, and it's 20-zip Pius. But Tucker gets a big play right before halftime. Ensuing kickoff fielded by Elijah French. This guy, look at this, off to the races, sheds a tackle, gets deep into Golden Lions territory, and it'll set up this play right before the half. Jace German does a great job of handling the high snap. Then there's French again. Final, it's Tucker. They win in a nail-biter, 28-26. Crazy. Undefeated North Gwinnett hosting Norcross tonight, both riding pretty lengthy win streaks heading into this one. We'll start in the first quarter, scoreless until the Bulldogs quarterback Ryan Hall, he's committed to Georgia Tech for baseball, knows how to throw it. Eric Ronning down there for the touchdown. The Dogs lead 6-zip. Second quarter, Hall rolls out, finds sophomore Jake Godfrey into the end zone for the score. So they were rolling. Hall's second touchdown of the night, 13-0. Less than 10 seconds before halftime, Hall will find his third touchdown of the night. This dude went off, a hat trick for Hall, and Christian Campbell was in there for the touchdown. North Gwinnett wins 27-21 the final. All right, I told you there was going to be a ton of great high school football this evening, but let's take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more heading your way, including an epic Game of the Week showdown with our guy, Reggie Chapman. What's up, Reg?
Lovett High School is off to their hottest start to a season since the year 2000, facing off against maybe the hottest team in the entire state from Carver, Atlanta. I've got a full breakdown as something has to give coming up next. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Reggie Chapman at our Team 1-1 game of the week between Carver, Atlanta, and Lovett. These two teams know a win tonight would keep them in the hunt for a region title. Carver, Atlanta, red hot, outscoring regional opponents 187-0 over the last 4 games. Meanwhile, Lovett started off 7-0 this season before having their first loss last week. Could they bounce back tonight? It was senior night for 27 guys on the Lovett roster. First drive for Carver. Montavious Banks gets out of trouble, throws deep to Terrius Favors, who's the fastest player on the field, his first of 4 touchdowns on the night. Second drive for Carver. Jaquavius Bryant Brown plays both defensive line and running back. He runs angry and into the end zone for 6 more points. Then how about the read option? It's Banks keeping it this time and running in. He finished with 5 total touchdowns. Meanwhile, the Carver defense did have their shutout streak snapped, but still played well. They held Lovett to just 3 points in the first half. Carver Atlanta dominant in this one, winning by a final of 47-17, setting up a battle for the region title next week against Hayfield Charter.
We have some playmakers, we do. I'm being honest with you, but guess what? Y'all don't just, it's not by osmosis. These guys been working.
Feels great. Like, we've been working off season, training, weight room. Like, we just been building character. Like, we close as a family, so it's like, this is what we want. What we want, we get.
Great stuff, Reggie. Duluth on the outside looking in at the playoffs. They are on the road at Brookwood tonight. A lot of offense in this one. Let's start with C.J. Franklin handing it to Deron Tyson, who gets around the right side, and he is gone. Broncos looking pretty good really early. They're really young, too, so watch out for them the next couple of years. Now it's Duluth's turn. Connor Langford looking for the big play here. He's got Braylon Gray down there. This is about as wide open as you can get, folks. Look at that. 4 is good for 6. That would be a touchdown for Duluth. And then you're going to see this the next couple of years. Brookwood sophomore Braden Tyson. This stiff arm, oh my goodness, absolutely incredible. Brookwood 43-36, the final. Columbia Eagles hosting the Redan Raiders tonight. Columbia's won the last 4 straight. Both defenses standing up early. Columbia on offense, try the middle screen, but check out the diving interception. That's a defensive lineman, by the way. I love the big boy plays, but the very next play, Redan on offense, deep ball. It's read perfect by Columbia's Jamarian Davis, only a freshman, but comes up with the big play. The Eagles put together a pretty nice drive here. Cameron Graves looking over the middle, and Rashad Silver for the first down. Sets up the table nicely for this. An in-zone meeting between Nishan Hillman and 6. Columbia wins this one big, 44-12, the final. All right, guys, you've seen it tonight, so I'm going to have you take a guess. Who's going to get the helmet sticker? It is a big play. We're going to give it out next. And our helmet sticker, it's going to be Virginia commit Josiah Abdullah in the opening kickoff, 98 yards to the house. Sir, you deserve it, and congratulations. And we're going to be watching you on the next level when we see you. We don't have a lot of college games here in town tomorrow, but we'll have everyone here to recap all the action over the weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody.